Back in the early 70s, brakes and brake maintenance were pretty much taken for granted. Balance and compatibility were not seen as problems. The intervals between relines were satisfactory. Brake systems had been designed to handle the amount of work they had to do. Of course, they got a lot of help from natural retardation, wind resistance against the flat-fronted rigs of the time, rolling resistance from those big bias-ply tires, the braking effect of high RPM engines, and so on. But then energy costs triggered some changes. When the price of fuel went up, the industry responded by making vehicles more fuel efficient. And they did this with low RPM engines, steel-belted radial tires, and most visibly with aerodynamic aids like the cab-mounted wind deflectors and increased attention to streamlining on both tractors and trailers. All of this reduced natural retardation. A typical 5-axle rig with 72,000 pounds GCW on a 3.5% grade needs 334 retardation horsepower to maintain a speed of 50 miles an hour. Back in 1974, natural retardation supplied all but 82 of the required braking horsepower. By 1986, thanks to deregulation, your typical rig was up to 80,000 pounds GCW and generated 371 downhill horsepower. Natural retardation was down to only 157, leaving the brakes to supply 214 horsepower, more than twice as much, 2.6 times to be exact. So here's what's happening. Since 1974, less and less engine braking, less and less driveline drag, less and less aerodynamic drag, less and less tire rolling resistance, and at 80,000 pounds GCW, a lot more work for the brakes. By 1990, compared to 1974, we estimate that brake load on super slick, highly fuel-efficient vehicles will be at least triple. What it all adds up to is this: brake systems are subjected to loads they were not designed to handle. Brake linings began to wear out sooner than expected. Brake drums began showing excessive heat checking and thermal fatigue. And brake balance became more of a factor. Where you have imbalance, the brake doing the most work heats up and fades. This puts the workload on the next hardest working brake, and it in turn heats up and fades. It's a domino effect. And it causes rapid lining wear and overheating and cracking of brake drums. And what's happened? Well, according to the Maintenance Council of the American Trucking Association, the lifetime cost of brake maintenance has risen to 3rd place among all components. Only tires and powertrain maintenance cost more, because here is what a reline costs. These are average figures from a survey of major U.S. fleets. They add up. You multiply by the number of brakes per vehicle and the number of vehicles, and it is big money. As the fleet's cost-tracking systems reported the increased burden of brake maintenance, immediate and serious attention was given to the problem of brake balance. Brake balance is, of course, an oversimplification. All components of the brake system must be compatible for top performance. This means not only a satisfactory balance of the brake's retardation factor, but air timing balance and air pressure balance. These matters are being addressed by the OEM and component manufacturers involved. Industry concern was and is reflected in the trade press. 1987, the year of the brake. Speccing for brake balance, brake timing, and many others. Eaton's response was significant. First, as a foundation brake manufacturer, we helped the trucking industry make the best use of existing brakes and linings. Since brake balance is critical to long brake life, we took the lead in developing the technology required to meet this challenge. We deployed batteries of computer-controlled dynamometers and other specialized equipment. At no time and nowhere else has so much advanced technology been devoted to brake performance and brake development. Our lab results are substantiated by controlled condition vehicle tests at the Eaton Proving Ground and by real-life on-the-road testing within our own vehicles and in those of cooperating fleets. Our objective? Foundation brakes offering consistently superior performance. Such consistency is a key element in a balanced braking system. To be able to study the true nature and effects of brake imbalance, Eaton engineers developed a 16-channel computerized brake analyzer. It records differences in air pressure and timing and brake drum temperatures while the rig is moving. Here's one analysis, a thermal balance test, done on a doubles combination operating in the mountains. Notice that the temperature builds up to over 500 degrees in the trailer brakes. The first trailer, the second trailer, the dolly. While the tractor brakes stay at 100 to 150. Poor thermal balance is proof of tractor and trailer brakes being badly out of balance. This contributes to unsatisfactory brake performance and, in this case, short lining life on the trailer brakes. Here's another, a snub pressures test on a 5-axle rig. The amplifying relay valve for the trailer speeds up the trailer's signal timing, front and rear trailer axles here, but at the same time causes significant air pressure imbalance. That's the glad hand and the tractor axles. Over the past 3 years, we have conducted hundreds of studies for fleets and OEMs to help balance their brake systems. From these tests, we have developed a unique database representing the nature of brake balance problems faced by the industry. And we found that only 30% of these problems are air-related, while 70% are related to brake lining and other brake components. And we also found this: while proper speccing and balanced brake systems help, they were not enough to meet the challenge of increased brake maintenance costs. The ultimate solution lay in the foundation brake itself. Eaton engineers developed a new extended service brake, which solves the problem of brake maintenance costs by greatly extending the interval between relines, thus eliminating a significant number of relines. How? Well, there are only two things you can do. You can design a brake with more lining material, or you can improve the lining material so that it wears away at a slower rate in the same duty cycle. We did both. Eaton designed a new single anchor pin brake with 40% more wearable lining volume. This alone would give it 40% more useful life. But we also improved the lining material. We started with a premium non-asbestos material, and our engineers worked with the lining manufacturer to extend its service life while maintaining all its desirable performance characteristics. The factors involved are outlined in this technical analysis paper. Copies are available to you. Suffice to say, we developed the most extensive set of performance qualification and quality control specifications for brake lining in the industry. The result is an Eaton proprietary lining that delivers at least 25% more wear. Here's evidence. It's one of many dynamometer energy wear tests we performed on premium OEM grade asbestos lining, on premium OEM grade non-asbestos lining, and on Eaton extended service proprietary lining. This graph shows lining wear rate as a function of brake drum temperature. The Eaton extended service lining clearly outwears the others. Here we developed a composite wear index that factors in actual brake application data from on-highway vehicle tests. Here's the premium OEM grade asbestos lining, the premium OEM non-asbestos lining, and the new Eaton extended service proprietary lining. Again, it clearly outwears the others. Okay, with lining material that delivers 25% more wear and 40% more material, the net effect is, as the engineers put it, a multiple of the two factors. 1.25 times 1.40 equals 1.75, a 75% increase. This means the new Eaton extended service brake can deliver up to 75% more miles between relines. And because the lining material is easy on brake drums, it delivers up to 75% more miles between brake drum changeouts. And it can deliver these benefits wherever used. It is completely compatible with other industry brakes in current production. Look, this test shows the control pressure required for a given amount of deceleration on a tractor-trailer combination with Eaton extended service brakes on one tandem drive axle, current production on the other. Eaton extended service brakes on one trailer axle, current production on the other. We mixed and matched every way we could. Here are the results. ES and CP, ES and ES, CP and ES, CP and CP. Almost identical results. Where all brakes are properly spec'd for balance, you can mix in the new Eaton extended service brake without upsetting the balance. What does this mean to brake maintenance costs? Over 75% of all Class 8 vehicles today require 2 or more relines during their working life with the first owner. With the new Eaton extended service brake, over 90% of all Class 8 vehicles will save at least 1 reline during their working life with the first owner. The new Eaton extended service brake is a premium component, but it offers a substantial return on investment to most users. Depending on the number of relines saved, the majority of users will enjoy better than 300% ROI, many twice that. As an additional service to the industry, Eaton is offering free computerized analysis of individual brake maintenance costs. It reveals exactly how much the new Eaton extended service brake can save you. Details are in this brochure, and copies are available to you. Let me leave you with the key elements of the new Eaton extended service brake. It is 100% compatible with current Eaton and competitive brake products. It is 100% compatible with current wheel equipment and fit-up requirements. It features proprietary non-asbestos lining with a minimum of 25% improved wear rate. It features new geometry with a 40% increase in wearable lining volume. The benefits are simple and clear. The new Eaton extended service brake lowers maintenance costs by increasing reline mileage by up to 75% and by increasing brake drum changeout mileage up to 75%. The challenge of rising brake maintenance costs has now been met. Eaton offers the ultimate solution, the new Eaton extended service brake. It works. And we are prepared to help you analyze your specific needs and to show you how this new brake can save you money.